The Cellcom Green Bay Marathon is just 3 days away.
Angela Kelly joins us live from along the race route with a preview. Hi, Ange.
Hi guys, good morning everyone. We're now joining you live from along Potts Avenue. This is the place where the marathoners and half marathoners will have 1 mile to go before the finish. They'll actually loop in and run inside Lambeau Field, and then right outside Lambeau is the finish. Now, you may not have known this, the Cellcom Green Bay Marathon has a program that is dedicated to helping people who are doing their very first marathon or half marathon. And Larry WLUK heads up that program. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
What are your tips for the first timers?
The big thing, there's two big things for the first timers. One is don't do anything new. So you're not going to go on Sunday and try brand new shoes, try a brand new shirt, eat something you've never eaten before. You just need to treat it as another training run where you do the same thing you did before that got you here. And the second one is just because you're doing a marathon or half marathon and you're doing a little more mileage than you've ever done before doesn't mean you need to do more of anything. So the night before, you don't eat twice as much pasta as you might have during the training runs. You just do what you normally did and you will be just fine come Sunday morning.
Any idea how many first timers we have this year?
Yeah, this year we have about 2,000 first timers,
Wow.
which is what we usually have averaged for the 7 years that we've done this, is about 2,000 first timers each year.
Incredible. I know we're taking a look at some of the routes. You've run a lot of marathons over the years, including, have you done this one?
I have done all 13 of the Cellcom Green Bay Marathons so far.
Yeah, and so you really can be an expert on helping these first timers. In fact, you're holding kind of some forums for them this weekend.
Right, at noon and 3 o'clock we hold first timers presentations. Every year we've done it, it's been standing room only, so we always encourage people to get there early because there are a lot of first timers that are very nervous, and this helps them to calm their nerves and understand that they're okay and they're going to do great.
And just to verify the time and place, it's Saturday?
Correct, Saturday at noon and 3 in the Lambeau Field atrium.
Okay, fantastic. Larry, thank you so much for joining us. Now, you may remember last year was a tough year. I mean, it was hot. They actually ended up having to cancel the race due to safety concerns. And coming up in our next hour, we are going to talk more about that sort of thing, how important it is to stay hydrated. But right now, talking about the weather, let's go to Doug Higgins, my co-host on Good Day Wisconsin on the weekends. And Doug, you've got more on the forecast for Sunday's marathon event.
I do, Ange, and the good news is it's going to be about 10 degrees cooler than it was last year. Last year at race time, 71 degrees was the start temperature, and then it warmed quickly to around 82 degrees around 9:30, and that's when organizers canceled the race. Dew points rose to about 60 degrees or so, so it wasn't horribly hot, but all of the runners here in northeast Wisconsin just weren't used to the heat, and that's what caused a lot of the people to suffer from dehydration from that race. Now, how about this weekend? Well, as I said, it does look much better. We're only going to start off at 60 degrees. That's a lot better than 70. More clouds and sun, as Pete said, in the morning, and by the later race times, around 71 degrees, partly sunny skies. Winds won't be too bad, coming up out of the southeast at about 10 to maybe 15 miles an hour. So I wanted to look at headwinds. The arrow indicates the wind direction, and these are the areas where you're going to run into those winds. So between mile 6 and mile 8, you're going to have a bit of a headwind, and the long stretch as you make your way down Broadway, mile 12 to 15, you're going to see a headwind as well. And then as you make your way for home between mile 22 and mile 25, you're going to be winding through the little communities of Green Bay. And as you do that, you're also going to have a little bit in the way of headwind. But all in all, really, it looks like much better conditions than we saw last year.